Live. Perfect. I don't know. Hold on. I need to hold on. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I know it paused. Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all? Oh my god, I'm still connected to Bluetooth. Oh my gosh, my um. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I got something. Hey, Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm coming back. Instagram. Oh, hold on. We're gonna start over. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. Cause that probably was bad. I didn't put a title on. We just doing it like this. Okay, perfect. Oh wow, there's two people. Hi, two people. Hello. Okay. As promised, I came on and we are talking about um hair, y'all. So, whew, I'm tired. I worked today. I just got home from hanging out with my brother. But I promised y'all I was gonna come on here and do some content, and I'm jumping right into it. I don't have any notes, but I know what I want to talk about: Mael, Olaplex, and some lawsuits. Now, I'm on my phone, so I can't show y'all um the video, but I'm gonna post it. Okay, and it was a commercial on TV. It wasn't on Facebook. It wasn't on Instagram. It was literally on my TV. As you can see, yes, I put in braids. I'm taking these out this weekend, and I'm washing my hair, and I'm gonna put in some more braids. That's another topic that we're going to be talking about, but not tonight. So jumping right into it, I'm gonna keep this 30 minutes because y'all know how I am. Um, for anyone that doesn't know, to anyone that's new, my name is Monica, aka Nika. I'm the owner of God's Chosen Hair Care. We sell hair care oils and butters. Right now, I don't have a website. I did have Etsy, but I closed that store. It was way too saturated. And I am all about teaching, and I have products to back up what I teach you guys as far as hair care and all that. Um, if you are interested in my oils, let me know. I am going to start back promoting them, but right now I just want to kind of take a step into the health of hair, and kind of um, get y'all comfortable with me and my products and stuff like that. I do have an oil right here I could show you. All of our oils is herbal based. So you can see the herbs. Boom, there you go. You can see the herbs. All of our butters are has herbs in it. This one is a smoky campfire. I'm still changing up the labels and stuff like that. But that's for another live. This live we're talking about Olaplex and all that. So first things first, Mael, the rosemary. I know I'm late. I know people been talking about it, but I was letting people say their opinion, and then I was gonna jump in. Okay. Mael rosemary mint. Okay, y'all. Rosemary is a herb. So literally you could go to your store, Walmart, Target, wherever it sells rosemary, and you could literally get a little bit of olive oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, and literally get a little pot or whatever, and heat the oil up just a little bit, like on low heat, and then drop your rosemary in there and let the rosemary infuse in the oil, and you have yourself a hair oil. As far as rosemary, oh, I can't find it in Walmart because all the white women are buying it. My local Walmart has it. My local beauty supply store has it. Both of them. Both of my local beauty supply stores have them. So all of this, I can't find the rosemary mint. It's crazy. And if you look at the ingredients, there's more in that little bottle that she's selling. No disrespect to Mael, but there's more in that bottle that she's selling than just it being rosemary. The reason why she hit the rosemary on the bottle as the title was because that was going to draw people to the bottle because everybody's on this herbal wavelength, but like everyone is so dependent on a store bought product for it to be like herbal. And it's like, just because it has rosemary in it doesn't mean it's 100% rosemary. So, yes, it has rosemary, but it also has different stuff in it as well. Um, I didn't have the list of ingredients. I think I did. It was just on my phone and I didn't write it down. Um, but again, when I come back on live again for part two, I'll get into that. But right now, I just want to kind of talk about how, if like, and a lot of YouTubers now are on their YouTube talking about how to make the Mael rosemary. That's not Mael. Like rosemary oil have been around since they had rosemary. Like what? So that okay, that's that. Like you can literally make your own, you can make your own herbal oils. Like, and I know there's some YouTubers that talk about herbs on the hair is bad and herbs ain't nothing to play with. You're right, herbs is nothing to play with for entering your body, but I've never seen it cause damage to your hair follicles. I've never seen anyone have alopecia because of a herb that they put infused in oil. Like all of our herbs are infused in oil. We don't just sell you a bottle of herbs and mix it with water, or we don't take a leaf, a little plant, and just start rubbing it in our hair. Like that's not what we're about at God's Chosen. I don't know anybody else, but so rosemary mint. Okay, rosemary in general, you can make that yourself, and you can make that in a bigger bottle, so you don't have to spend $14, $15. Now, if you're looking at my oil, my 8 ounce is 35 because of all the different herbs that I put into it and the time it takes and all that. But it's mostly just the different herbs that we have in it that makes it the price. Plus labels and bottles and stuff like that, all the other stuff. Um, but literally, you can make this yourself. And I literally just told you how you can make it. So, yeah. Um, Moving on to Olaplex. Okay, Olaplex is a bond reconstructive system, and Olaplex was not meant to be used every day, even for straight hair like Caucasian or Asian. They're not using it every day. Like Olaplex is a treatment line. It's not like a Tresemme or a L'Oreal or well these other everyday usage of shampoos. Like it says on the bottle, it's can be used every day, you know? So Olaplex, I don't believe it says that you can use it every single day. Olaplex on their label says that they're a bond reconstructor. Like they're a treatment. Um, I know there's a YouTuber that uses Olaplex every single time she washes her hair. She's also a Cosmo, but like she uses Olaplex all the time. But then she also has other shampoos, but she's mostly talking about Olaplex. Um, Everyone has heard about Olaplex being in a lawsuit. Yeah. The people that are suing Olaplex are people that didn't go to a professional. Because if you went to a professional would have done the Olaplex treatment for you and your hair wouldn't have fallen out. If you and the beauty supply store I used to work at, they sold Olaplex and it was right on the end cap, so you would see it. And let me tell you something, a lot of people in the hood in the beauty supply store were walking past it because it was expensive. Okay, so and I'm sorry, if you don't know how to properly use Olaplex, why are you even using it? Like, I'm not going to be using a product that I don't know how to properly use it. Anything that talks about bond reconstructing, um, like stuff like that, like I'm not no, no, I'm not using it. I'm not using it. There's some herbs that I use that I can't pronounce, but I looked up their information and the history behind that herb, and I feel okay using it. But when it comes to shampoos, when it comes to certain foods, when it comes to chemicals, I'm very skeptical on that. Like I'm not, but anything like that, like any bond reconstructor, like I'm gonna go to a hairstylist. I'm not gonna just diagnose myself. And I've said it previously, don't self-diagnose yourself. Go to a Cosmo. I know a lot of YouTubers before in the first wave of the natural hair community, it was, oh, you could do your hair yourself. And you can, because I did these braids myself. You can do your hair yourself. But when it comes to coloring your hair, trimming your hair, giving yourself a haircut, um, giving yourself a protein treatment or a bond reconstructive treatment, you need to go to see a Cosmo or hairstylist, uh um not doing it yourself. Like even a doctor has a doctor and a therapist has a therapist. Even a mechanic has a mechanic. Now, a certain mechanic will probably do their car themselves, but when they need help, they'll go to another mechanic. So that's Olaplex. Um, Relaxers. Okay, so a lot of black women have been using relaxers and perms for years. Okay, and they have not been doing it right. If you've been going to a professional, they've probably been doing it right. But if you've been doing it yourself at home, you haven't been doing it right. Um, and I don't care what nobody says. When you start using a relaxer or a perm, you have to continuously do that treatment. That not even treatment, that service. Because once you stop doing that, your hair is gonna break off. Period. I have not seen no one that's got a relaxer or a perm that stopped doing it and their hair didn't break off. Like your hair will break off. I have someone close to me that continuously got relaxers, and when the pandemic hit and she stopped getting a relaxer, her hair broke off. And she was getting it done by a professional. Not saying the professional broke her hair off, the relaxer broke her hair off. Not how it was being done. It was because she was continuously going on a regular schedule. And because of the pandemic, she wasn't able to go anymore. So that routine broke. So now her hair had to get used to regular washing and not being relaxed anymore. So her hair didn't know how to act. And let me tell you something, it's a chemical that you're putting on your head, on your hair. There's people that's out there getting skin bleaches on their skin. That's a reaction people get. There's people over here using, like, instead of using razors or using like Nair, that can give you a reaction because it's a chemical. Like anything that's concocted is a chemical. Like if it has a warning on there, it's a chemical. Okay? Like the only thing we have over here is if you're allergic to nuts, we don't buy our oil that has almond oil in it. Don't use our coconut butter or our shea butter or whatever our nut butters. Don't no. Um but like relaxers and perms, okay, as far as them causing cancer, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, but I don't know why people are making a big fuss about that when there's same people go eat McDonald's or they go to a restaurant. They literally have a placard on their window that says um certain stuff in this restaurant or facility or building or whatever could cause cancer or birth defects in females, and it could give guys cancer. Like it literally says that, but y'all still eat the food. y'all are talking about, oh, relaxers and perms gave me cancer, but yet you drink alcohol. You're suing because it potentially could have gave you cancer, but yet you drink alcohol. Like what? Okay, even if you don't drink, okay, you literally go to restaurants that say, and on top of that, and if you don't do any of that stuff and you're like, okay, so like if you don't eat stuff with chemicals and you're so like healthy eating, then why would you have a relaxer? That's not healthy. Relaxers are not healthy. Perms are not healthy at all. I know Cosmos are gonna be like, oh my god, like you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a Cosmo. Okay, I don't need to be a Cosmo to know that they're not healthy for your hair. I've seen the movie that Chris Rock had produced with good hair. I've watched that movie years ago, and I've seen the damage. I mean, I used to get relaxed, and I seen the damage it did to my hair, and I seen the damage it would do to how it did to those cups. Like relaxers are no joke, and neither is perms. Um, and there's a lot of women that when they had their perms and relaxers and they wanted to like go natural or they wanted to do something different with their hair, they let their relaxer grow out and their hair was damaged and they had to cut their hair. So whether you're cutting your hair because you need a trim or you need a haircut because your hair is damaged and you have split up all the way to the follicle, or you're cutting your hair relaxer, you're still cutting your hair. So it's like, to say, oh, my hair when it was relaxed was much more healthier than when it was natural. That don't even make sense. Like what? No, the reason why women get relaxers, a lot of the women that get perms and relaxers are saying they get that because they don't know how to take care of their natural hair and their hair is too thick and they don't have time for it. And so that's why they get relaxers and perms or whatever. So it's just like, it's not because it's like, oh, I look prettier with a relaxer. No, because when you get your hair like pressed like that, your hair is thinner. Like I've never seen someone get a relaxer or a perm and their hair is super thick. Never. Like I've seen a girl with natural hair, and then some people are saying, um, "Oh, natural hair and permed hair is the same thing." No, because when you're born out of your mom's womb and you're growing up, your hair is not naturally relaxed. You either have straight hair that's naturally straight, or you have naturally curly hair. You don't have naturally relaxed hair, because relaxed hair is hair that went from curly to straight, and permed hair is when it goes from straight to curly. So whenever you have to alter the state of your hair, that's not natural. Just like when you go get your hair colored, like this color right here, this is not my natural hair color. That's like me saying, oh, a girl with white hair and a girl with black hair, it's the same thing. A girl with black hair that's natural and a girl with black hair that has extensions is the same thing. No, because this didn't naturally grow out of my head. This is extensions. This is fake. So I'm not going to call this, oh, this is my real hair. No, girl, no. Girl, no. No, no. That's not what it's, no. So that's that. So relaxers, perms, Olaplex, Mielle, um, that's really, and I just was like boom 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 going down it, because a lot of people, they spend a whole hour talking about it. Me, I just get to the point, say what I have to say, and then keep it moving, because honestly, like Mael, she just dropped a new product. What is it? I think it's like avocado something. Y'all be careful with that because that's a protein. Avocado is protein. So putting avocado in your hair on a regular basis, like once a week or whatever, you're gonna give yourself protein overload, because that's a protein. Um, yeah. So just be careful with that. And again, when when you see product lines that have rosemary as their main title and avocado as their main title, it's just a way to pull you in so you can buy their product. Because like I said, a lot of people are on this natural wave, and there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of people are on this natural wave of wanting to use herbs and vegetables and stuff in their hair. So a lot of big box brands like Mielle and Carol's Daughter and all that are taking heed to that, and they're starting to use more herbs in their product. But mind you, it's only like, it's not even like, it's nothing like this. None of their oils are like this, and that's a bet. None of their oils are oils like this where you can like shake it and see it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of their bottles say, oh, 7 blend of oils. And then they list the oils, but you don't ever see it. Like, I mean, I challenge them to actually make oils where you can see the herbs and not just say it's a 7 blend of herbs or a 7 blend of oil. Now, if you're and then that's another thing too. I think it was Carol's daughter that has like a 7 blend of oil. Like they have walnut, they have olive oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, jojoba oil. What? How do you have all those oils mixed into one bottle? Like those all have their own separate properties. Like your hair ain't gonna know what to do. Like yes, those are all moisturizing like oils, like they're really lubricating and they can really penetrate the hair shaft, but like they like no, that's like no. Instead of mixing a 7 blend oil in one bottle, you should separate those oils and have jojoba oil mixed in with like either have it by itself, which it's no, who's gonna want to buy that, but like have some herbs in there that will complement the jojoba, and then have olive oil and herbs that will complement the olive oil. Like don't just get all these different oils and combine it all together. That's literally like buying 7 Up, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and root beer and putting it all in one concoction and saying, "Oh, this is my 7 blend of soda," and selling it to the public. Like that's nasty. Like that's gonna that I would throw up. Like you first off, you can cook with olive oil. Um you can cook with almond oil and grapeseed. I don't know about jojoba oil, but like if somebody was to give me a a salad or like dipping sauce for my bread and they had all these different oils in one, it would taste nasty. Like what? Like just like how we have taste buds, your hair also has taste buds. Like that's why if your hair or your scalp does not like certain things, that's what makes your scalp itch. That's what gets inflammation on your scalp. Um and that could also be very clogging to your scalp and your hair strands as well, because you have all these oils combined into one oil, and you're just you're already pouring it on your head, because there's some girls that they oil their hair and it's like running down. Like if your oil is running down, that means you put too much. um and it's like it's a recipe for disaster. Like no, just get an oil, use that oil. Right, learn your hair. Like if you have an oil, use that oil. Don't just be up in your don't just don't be so quick to go to these big box brand store names and be like, "Oh, a 7 oil blend. Oh, they got this and this." Like soybean oil, sunflower oil. Like and it's like yes, they all have their own properties on how they moisturize and they lubricate and they prevent split ends, and they have their own properties of what they can do for your hair. But that's it. That's you're reading an oil by itself. Now, if it says olive oil is best paired with almond oil, that's one thing, because horsetail herb and nettle herb is best combined together because it really helps to promote hair growth. That's one thing. But like to just put olive oil and almond oil and grapeseed oil and all these oils together because they're all good for the hair, so let's just put them all together. No, that's about to damage your hair, because now your hair is going to be too saturated in oil. Your hair is going to be too soft, too it's just too much of anything could be harmful. So like and that's why it comes back to the rosemary with Mael. Like that whole rosemary mint oil, it's not just rosemary. She has a whole other stuff in there. It's not 100% rosemary. You know what I'm saying? um and Mael has said it over and over again that her brand is not 100% natural. So she does have preservatives, she does have chemicals in her products. A lot of her shampoos and conditioners, it has preservatives in it, but yet she also has natural, um like she has like natural stuff like aloe and rosemary and stuff like that, but some of that stuff has preservatives. um glycerin, like is humectant, but it's also some people use it as a preservative. Um, and it's like her bottles, I mean, she has a manufacturer. Whenever you have a manufacturer, best believe they're gonna have some preservatives. Absolutely, because it's not like they're freshly making this by hand, like freshly. It's made through a machine. So it's like being pumped. It's like you have all these machines lined up and you just got the bottles going like this, and the machine is just pumping it to each bottle that comes around. That's a manufacturer. That's a factory. It's pumped through a machine. So there's definitely going to be preservatives in there. And it's like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like, I mean, that's where the formulation starts being a little off. So when you start saying, wow, this formula or this product doesn't work like it used to, yeah, because the machines are having to work overdrive, because a lot of people are buying that product now. So, or not a lot of people are buying that product anymore. So now the product is just sitting in the machine and it's getting old or whatever. Like, so just stuff like that. But I'm already hitting 24 minutes on Instagram, 26 on YouTube. This is just part one. Part two will most likely be tomorrow. I went to a dermatologist about my surgery that I had. I wanted to make sure that was going good, and it's going good. And when I was sitting in there, I had seen a sign that was talking about HS, which is hydronizer supervativa. I don't really know how to say that name. And then I also seen this paper of skincare. So I took a picture. I think I took a picture of it, but I will post this on um this is really about like face and hair, and it's like face, hair, hands, feet. Um so I will definitely be posting this on my social media, and I will definitely be posting that commercial I seen about anyone that has was came in contact with a hair straightener, um that was diagnosed with cancer, call this number. And mind you, they didn't name drop any of these hair straighteners that may have caused cancer. Why? And another thing I too, I'm gonna speak on more of this tomorrow. But what I wanted to speak on was that commercial. They didn't drop any names because of, like I was telling my brother, a lot of these people that are coming out the woodworks talking about, oh, I got cancer or this product made my hair fall out. It's because when it comes to relaxers and perms, they're buying it from a Target and a Walmart. Those products are not what they use in the shop. What they use in the shop at a salon is A grade. Like, they're professional. Like, you can't buy them unless you have a Cosmo license. So these box stores like Walmart and Target and Sally's, even selling perms, these are, mind you, they are Dark and Lovely, Olive, what is it called? Olive something. Um, they're not professional. Those are box perms. So if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to, yeah, your hair is going to fall out. Um, you can't even take that to, you can't even take those perms into your salon. I mean, you shouldn't, because that's a lawsuit. Because your stylist should know this is not the real stuff. This is a mock-up. This is like not even real. Like, this is more chemical than, you know what I'm saying? So, and if you, just like the hair colors in the stores, it's not, those hair colors your stylist is not using. And if she is using those, um, you may want to go to a different hairstylist, because like, it's like, sis, I mean, if you're sitting there using Walmart color for my hair, I could have pretty much have done this myself. I mean, but they're not gonna do that, because the colors that you find in the hair stores are like temporary. Like it fades when you wash it out. Even if they say it's permanent, when you wash your hair, it slowly comes out and fades. Um so yeah. And I also think on the box it says see a professional too if you don't know what you're doing. But that's going to end part 1 tonight. I just wanted to come on here, bada bing, bada boom, and drop that quick little knowledge. Part 2 will most likely be tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow, but I'm going to go more in depth about um, the commercial, more in depth about the ingredients in the Mael rosemary, and then some other notes that I've had too. I just can't think of it right now. But so if you didn't get to watch this live, go back and watch the replay. I'm posting it up, and we're gonna talk more about herbs and everything like that because it's a big thing about herbs not being good for the hair or whatever. But you know, we'll talk about that. But tomorrow. So definitely have your post notifications on. I tagged my Instagram on my YouTube, and Instagram I would tag my YouTube so you guys can go follow me there if you haven't already. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, you guys. Bye.